Good evening, everyone. So I hope the tips have been helping you out with your children. If they're eating a little bit better, sleeping a little bit better, every little helps. The topic I wanted to talk about today is discipline, and I know everybody has their own opinions about how to discipline your child, and you get people looking at you in the street if you give them a smack, or anyway, everyone's very different. I have my own point of view and my own tips how to deal with it. Again, everyone will choose what they think is best. True experience with my son, he's 4 now, and up until maybe the age of 2.5, I used to always smack him on his bum whenever he did anything wrong. But I stopped it, and I stopped it maybe a couple of weeks ago because he showed how smart he is and how he doesn't need to be smacked, because it doesn't change anything. I'm sure anyone watching it, they've got to the point where they just wished, oh my god, get him away from me. He's too annoying, he's doing too much, he's pushing the limits. Everybody has got to that stage, so I think all parents have been so close to giving their child just a big smack, thinking, oh, I would love just to. But okay, everyone's been in that position because we all lose our temper, we all lose our patience. I think I'm very patient, but I can lose my patience too, and it's something we have to deal with. Well, my son, I can't remember what had happened, but he didn't do what I asked him to after maybe 10 times of asking him to do it. And I said, if you don't do it, I'm going to smack your bum. And then he didn't do it again. So I said, okay, I'm going to turn off the cartoons. And as soon as I stood up to turn off the cartoons, he ran over to me saying, no, smack my bum. I want you to smack me. And I said, oh my god. So he knows a smack is going to come and go away very quickly, and he gets to continue doing what he wanted. So I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'll turn off your cartoons because you didn't listen to me. I don't want to hit you. Daddy doesn't want to do that. Daddy wants you just to listen. I think it's very, very important that we tell our children why we do those things. We have to give them reasons for it, even when they're very small. Obviously when they're 3 months or 4 months, that's not going to be a big deal. But when they get to the 1.5, 2, I think you can start explaining to them why you want to do the things, why you want them to do those things, and the way you want. I think we need to explain a lot more and a lot better to our children as to why. So if you want them to clean up, or if you don't want them to eat that, or if you don't want them to jump off there, you have to explain why. The same way we explain don't touch the fire because your hand will burn, children generally listen to it. You don't see many children putting their hand in the fire. You might get some, but most will listen. And it's the same with everything else. Oh, please, clean up your room because I don't want you to walk in and trip and fall on something. Or I don't want to do that. I don't want to walk in and fall on something. So if you give them the exact reason for why you're doing it, I think it helps a lot. So that children will understand and they remember very quickly. It's the same a couple of days later. I said it to my son again to go get changed. I didn't need to say it again. He remembered already what had happened before, and now he does it. Not every time, because no child is perfect, and I'm not the perfect parent with all the perfect laws and rules, no. But just living and learning on how to deal with my son. Every child is different, and you'll see ways to deal with yours also. But when I explain it to him, he understands. I think you can do the same with your child. Explain to him why it happens. There are too many parents who say, it's because I'm telling you to do it, you do it. Doesn't work like that. I don't think that helps at all, and it makes the child think, okay, 5 years time I'm just going to say that because I want to do it, I'm going to do it. So we set the example, we create their behavior, we dictate how they're going to be. So in 5-10 years, if your son or daughter isn't very respectful, it's because you showed them that when they were very, very young. We have to be very careful with how we deal with it. And for me, I don't give my son any smacks or anything like that anymore at all. If he does anything wrong, I just look at him and tell him exactly what he done wrong, why it's annoyed me, why I'm angry, and that he shouldn't do it again. Generally it works. Like I said, it's not perfect. You will always make mistakes. He's a child. We have to let our children be children. They're learning everything. They're discovering everything. They're making mistakes, and you can't get upset and angry every time they do. They're 4, 5, 6, whatever age. You can't expect them to act like an adult. And most adults do. They expect their child to understand, oh, I'm busy, I had a long day, I worked a lot. Oh, that's stupid. It's a child. They want to play 24/7. They want to make a mess. They want to eat whatever they want to eat. Simple, and you have to deal with that. You have to continue to nurture that and to control it. Setting boundaries and limits is very important, but you will have different limits with your son or daughter compared to mine and someone else and someone else. So there's no point in looking at someone else's child and say, oh, they're perfect. No, no child is. But you have to make sure you have a lot of patience. If you don't have patience, then it's going to be a very difficult time to be a parent. But my advice is definitely to speak more with your child, to let them know why you don't like what they're doing, or when they do something wrong, as to why it's upset you, or the consequences of if they do it. I think that works a lot better, and I'm telling you, it works from a very young age. My son has done it very, very well. I'm sure he could do even done it a year ago, and I would have stopped wasting so much time with, oh, I'll smack your bum if you don't do it. I'm gonna smack you if you don't do it. It doesn't work. It's a threat. How many mothers and children hit each other all the time? Smack, 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 smack. A waste of time. Have to talk. I think that goes for everything, not just with children. Let me know what you think. If you agree, disagree. Everyone has their own opinion. That's mine. I think it's the best way to deal with children. Wish you the best of luck, and please do let me know if you've tried it, if it's worked, if it's helped, and if not, yeah, don't say anything. But until the next video.